Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I'm here right now with the guys from Hawthorne Heights. How are you guys doing today?
We are good.
Very good here in Texas. You guys are enjoying this heat, I'm assuming?
Yeah, nothing better than driving 24 hours to be hot.
24 hours was the drive. Where'd you guys drive from?
From Milwaukee, but
Okay.
our bus thing that we drive only gets to 65. So
So it took you a little extra time.
It takes us longer than your average human being.
Yeah, no speeding for you guys.
No tickets at all, ever.
Well, on the bright side, your album Zero is out right now, and it's a concept album. So could you tell us a little more about the storyline?
Yeah, it's basically like a group of kids. Their city gets kind of taken over by corporations, and a group of kids go underground to try to figure out how to get out of it.
Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to add to that, or did you pretty much sum it up?
I think you nailed it.
You nailed it. There you have it. And although it is a fictional story, do you think any of the core themes might relate to your real life in any way?
Yeah, I think it does. A lot of kids are misunderstood, whether that means whatever. And also, not to get too political, but corporations have pretty much taken over.
I think we all can figure that out.
So yeah, I think it pertains to real life for sure.
What about you? Anything else you want to add? Figure I might as well.
We make comments all the time how in the present now it feels like we're kind of almost living in 1984, as far as the theme of the book, and there's definitely some parallels with, the concept of our record and that, so there's a little bit of this and a little bit of that going on.
And considering you guys have a full-out storyline on this album, which is something really cool, did you guys face any challenges trying to convey that through your songs?
I don't think so. JT writes all the lyrics, our singer, and that he wrote the lyrics, and we kind of put the only real challenge was figuring out the track listing, because every other record we've ever done, you just take 12 songs, put the 4 you think are cool at the beginning, and then this one you had to right.
Story.
Well, managers and stuff, they were into that, put the best. This guy's the single. So, but this one it was kind of like we just got to tell the manager to shut up because it won't work the way he thinks. So
It's more of a creative thing.
Yeah.
So you think it ended up working out good, the way the storyline played out throughout the track list?
I think so. There was a little bit of debate amongst us all of what songs to cut. That was kind of a hard decision. We had more songs than we needed for the record, but once we figured out what to cut, the track listing kind of fell in place pretty easy.
So considering you did cut some songs, have you thought about doing a bonus track or anything like that?
We have.
Did you hear those?
I don't even know if we're allowed to say anything, but we have a deluxe edition coming out sometime that has that.
Well, you said it now, and it's on camera, so it happened now.
Nobody told me I couldn't, so
Okay, well.
it's not on me.
Well, anybody who told him he couldn't, he didn't hear it. Well, now we know, and I'm excited for that. When do we get to hear that?
That I do not know.
That
Since
you
I'm
really
divulging,
can't tell
since
me.
I'm divulging all information, I actually can't tell you that because I have no clue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And aside from being a concept album, how do you think Zero compares to your previous releases? Maybe musically or anything like that?
I think it's more ambitious. I think, this is my first record with the band, but I've been playing with the band for a long time, and I've known the band since they started out, and I think there was just a lot more time put into writing this record, from what I can tell.
I think it's one of those things where you go, here's this idea, we have a story or whatever, and then you write towards that goal. Whereas before, it's always like, write 20 songs, pick the best 12, throw them on an album, and there's your 12-song album. Whereas this one's like, okay, let's try to actually tell something through this. And
So considering it was a long process, like you said, do you think your vision for the album changed from start to finish or evolved in any way?
it probably did in the studio. I'm sure it did, because there are some things that happen when you're recording that you're like, oh, that would sound really cool, and you just happen to be in the studio, so you just put it on there. But I mean, there's a couple tracks on there that are like recordings that we made up of just weird, it sounds like an old-timey radio thing.
Okay.
So that kind of stuff kind of really gels it together for me. So that's something we've never really done. Because like I said, we just take 12 songs, pop them out, and there you go.
Yes. And now each of you can answer this separately. Which song are you the most proud of off of this album?
I like Dark Side and Taken by the Dark.
And why?
I just think they're cool songs.
They're just cool. That's all you need to know, right?
I'm not going to get epic on it. Yeah.
I like Dark Side as well. It's a little different than anything the band's done before. It's fun. I think Sparks my favorite.
Okay.
It's we recorded, rather than most bands, you go in, you record all the drums, then all the bass, then all the guitar, do all the vocals. We did like in patches. We'd do drums for like a day and then add guitar. So we'd finish songs in blocks just so nobody got burnt out. And Spark was the first song we heard sort of finished and kind of set the bar and got us real excited. So it's kind of stuck with me.
Yes. And now another band on this tour, Black Veil Brides, released a concept album this year, and along with that, they released a movie, like a full-length movie for it. So have you guys thought about releasing like a visual component of any sort to go with the album and the story?
I don't think so. I know we're doing music videos.
Yeah. Well, that counts.
I don't know. I doubt we have the money to spend that Black Veil Brides has.
Well, I mean, anything, you know what I mean? Even drawings.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm sure. I don't know. We're open to any ideas.
Yeah, the video ties into the concept of the record.
Okay.
Yeah, we've always done like videos where it's like the song starts, the video starts, we're playing guitars, cool. This one has like 20 seconds of storyline and with no music.
I love videos.
Yeah,
like that.
I do too. I think it's like we want to do something a little like a lot of people go to YouTube, click on a music video, and if they don't like the first 10 seconds, they just get out. So this, we're going to give them the first 20 seconds of just dead silence.
If they real excited about that.
If they want to get out, get out. That's it.
Yes. And so let's say you did release like a movie or something other than a music video. What would you want to do and why?
Probably
do you have any sort of
my only
fun things just for fun? We're asking.
my only thing that I really need is slow motion explosions.
Okay, slow motion.
That's all I really need.
That'll catch people's attention in the first 20 seconds.
That's all I need.
Tom Cruise, Ryan Gosling.
Actually, good one. Good one.
Actually, no, but yeah.
No. And now this is your third year on Warped Tour. So out of the 3 years that you guys have been on this tour, what has been your all-time favorite memory? Doesn't have to be this year, any year.
This year, my all-time favorite memory is having a shower every day.
Yeah.
Because we've never had that luxury in the
That
past.
is an event.
Oh my God, we have a shower on our bus. It's made my summer so much better than it could have been.
I'm really happy to know, considering how close I'm sitting to you guys, that you're sanitary.
Right.
So thank you for taking a shower.
Not yet today.
Right.
Oh.
It's on a
Well then,
yeah.
you just killed my happiness.
On a tour like this, I think the smallest things make it totally bearable. Because
True.
I remember, or I think about the first show on Warped Tour, and it seems like 2 years ago. I don't even remember what my house looks like at home. I have no clue. Like, I'm just gonna go there, I guess, after this is done, and be like, oh, I guess
So
this is
are you
it.
guys excited to go home? Is that, or are you gonna miss it?
I'm excited to go home.
This tour is awesome. As far as a tour, the staff's great. Everything runs like clockwork on this tour. Nothing's ever behind, which is for a rock tour is super rare. But it's still a tour, and we've been out for a couple months now, so it's going to be really nice to go home and do nothing.
So after you go home, what are your plans for after Warped Tour? What's coming up for you guys? Hawthorne Heights.
We have a fall tour that I don't think we're allowed to announce.
I mean, clearly you already announced some stuff. I mean, just keep
but
going. We're on a roll.
I've been told I can't say anything about that, but I don't know. But I think everybody will find out after this tour. So in a few
Okay.
days, I guess I don't know.
Okay.
So we're gonna be out in the fall, and then probably Europe if I had to guess, but I have no clue.
I've heard that we're trying to do Europe and Japan and Australia and go back to all those fun places over the next 6 months. Yeah.
Well, very excited. Lots of touring from you guys very soon. And anybody who wants to follow you on Twitter and Facebook and your social networks, where can they go?
It's Hawthorne HGTS. So
Okay.
that's
sounds
the
great.
tag.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. It was
Thank you
great
again.
talking to you. Yes. And everybody watching, make sure you check out Hawthorne Heights. Their album Zero is out on iTunes now. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel for more interviews. And I'll see you next time. Bye.